with the outboard knuckles. And I want you to make sure that by the time you're over the wing with your hands, that you're ready to change direction. You've got the preparation completed. Just skimming out. Ready? Go. Good. And back. Good. Just not so much legs yet. Just nice tilt. Just get the hands to the wings. Ready? Go. Tilt to the wings. Beautiful. Right there. Back. Everybody look at your outside hand, outside knuckle. Julia, watch that. So what I want you to see is these knuckles traveling in a nice linear path. Outboard knuckles, nice linear path. Ready? Go. And you're there. Nice. Back. Can be a titch more length on the slide, Julia. Ready? Go. Outboard knuckles. Good. Back. Blades off the water. Set your height. And square. Tight. Good. Feather. Going out to half slide. Laying the blades on the water. Ready? Go. There you are. Knuckles up. Good. Back. Katie, nice length. Ready? Go. Knuckles out and up. Good. Back. Ready? Square. Set the height. Good. Feather. Go. Knuckles out. Up. There it is. Right there. Everyone feeling like they're ready to put their weight in behind the handle. Good. Back. This time we're just going to add the motion of the inboard hand for the square. The motion of the inboard hand for the square. So you're at, we're in the, let's see. Katie, you're not in the tilt position. Go ahead, lay back just a little bit. There you go. And what I want you guys to do is come over. As you realize, as soon as your hands are over the knees, the inboard hand needs to start doing its work to get the blade to the water. Ready? Go. Knees, square, cover. Nice. Everybody ready to put the work in. That's a great position with that inboard arm, Katie Quayle. Catherine, take a look at your blade. So we need to make sure that you're allowing gravity. You're taking the weight off the hands out there to anchor the blade. Back. Let gravity do the work for you. Ready. Go. Linear. And up. Nice. Back. Last one here. Lay back position, Jess. That's it. Lay back position, Katie. Good. Ready. Go. Knees up. Cover. Good. Good. Moving the paws out to the hands away on the next one. Everyone, nice, comfortable layback position. We're going to come through the finish right out to the knees with the hands. Ready? Go. Press and around. Square. Tight. Nice. Feather. Go. Square. Feather. Straight out here and up to it at the wing. Go. Louisa, great job. Go. Go. Moving our paws out to the tilt position. Moving our paws out to the tilt position. Ready, go. What I'd like you to feel here is that you have nice elongation from the outboard arm out to the outboard knuckles. You're going to look at the distance between your hand and the wing here. Not much distance. That means when we say row, the inboard hand must get active so that you're ready to acquire the water at the half slide. Ready, go. Square. Feather. Go. Very nice. Ports. Square. Feather. Go. Let's make sure we're not pushing on the legs during the entry. Connect, then press. Ready, go. Nice. Oh my gosh, that's a huge difference. Ready, go. Nice. Part of what I keep saying is, you know, at a start, when you're going with just absolute reckless abandon, your challenge is to learn how to ride the bull. You know, nobody would ever go to the event if it was, you know, ride the cow. If the gate opened and it just went, Bessie came out, and it was just like this. You know, because the jockey, because the bull rider's not going to get flung on a cow. And when we, you know, part of being accurate in a good technical crew is you want to be precise with your hands. You want that boat to be balanced. You want to be linear. You want to do all those things. But that must be done in conjunction with tremendous aggressiveness. So let's do that one again. Let's not be too afraid to make, let's make a mistake. It's practice. No, let's go pause, finish again, but let's really just go. Let's really go. Let's go to another level. How do you want to come off the line in 2 weeks? How do you want to come off the line in 2 weeks?
Go! 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 Go!
Much better. You guys are going to be just doing steady state. Then I want you to shift into a 3 to build and 10 at 28. And then we're going to take a 3 to build and up. And what we're interested in seeing happening during that is that the boat speed comes up and changes. Every time you change speed, you work on sprinting and going up. Every time you work on going from 24 to 28, 28 to 32, 32 to 36, 36 to 40, any of those areas, when you start working it up, every opportunity is an opportunity to work on increasing the boat speed. One of the things that happens when people decide that they need to go harder is that they tend to get more vertical in their rowing. They want to get after it a little bit more with their bodies. We start to go up and down. So what I want our point of focus to be each time we go up is that we sit low, we hook, and we make sure that the increased output to change the speed of the boat is horizontal in nature. Very horizontal in nature. Clear? So then 3 to build, 10. Then 3 to build and 10 more, changing the speed, and then back down to a nice steady state. And what we'll do is we'll start at 28, and let's lift it. And wherever it's appropriate to go, you don't have to go up 4 beats. If it's 2 beats, if it's 3 beats, all I care about is that we change the boat speed increasing. And we'll slowly work our way through those 20s, progressively up, progressively up. We just have to keep an eye on this fisherman up here. So the hardest thing when you start to row very high ratings is that the momentum of the mass starts to increase. As we go back and forth more quickly, we've essentially got 1,200 pounds of women in motion. And as that starts to move faster, that creates a lot more energy, a lot more force, a lot more momentum. Thanks, Allison. And so one of the key things, if you're rowing along at your base cadence, and it comes time to increase the rating, and your emphasis is moving the hands around faster and coming down more quickly, we need to realize that it's going to take more energy to stop that mass and change direction. So one of the things we need to make sure that we do when we increase the tempo is stay in control of the weight at the change of direction. If you lose control of your weight and the weight comes down and crashes into the stern of the boat, you're going to put more energy into it, but you're not going to get anything out of it because the energy is going to come down and negatively influence the boat. The weight's going to come down, it's going to slow the boat down more. because it's hitting the stern too hard, and then all your extra energy that you put into trying to change the speed is just going to be where, oh man, this feels really hard, but you're not going to get that boost of speed. So when we go on the next up, what I want everyone to be very sure of is as you're coming over the wing with your hands, that the weight is not crashing into the stern, that you're ready to get the water and get the weight up and around behind the handle. It's only if we can increase the speed of the seat and increase the speed of the handle on the drive side that we're going to increase the speed of the boat. Does everyone understand it? So when she calls it up, don't go for extra. Don't try and be longer. Don't try and sit right in the middle. Keep that weight right on the seat. Be in control and be ready to jump on that turn. Good. Base cadence, shifting up. Base cadence and then shifting up. Outset, set the tempo of the drive in the seat and hands. Don't just fly down the slide. Change the speed of the seat. Change the speed of the seat. Change the speed of the drive. Good. You know how there's this debate about whether you shorten up to go into your sprinting? Well, basically, increased speed is if you can maintain the same spacing between your puddles and increase the stroke rate, one, you're going faster. Or if you can increase the spacing between your puddles and row the same stroke rating, you're going faster. But one of the things that happens when people tend to shorten up is they go up in the rating, but they decrease the distance that they're getting in between every stroke. And the boat essentially stays the same speed. As the boat starts to increase in speed and the momentum starts to come up, if we do a good job of establishing that preparation, moving the hands through the knees, getting that nice tilt with the body, getting the nice long arm early, as things start to move more rapidly and the boat comes, it's going to be easier for you to pack in. The minute you feel that you have to pull yourself down into the stern is when the energy starts to become wasted. So what I want is each time that we go up in the rating, understanding that the momentum's going to want to carry our bodies out at the catch, what I want us to do is make sure we're getting the hands by the knees, but also making sure that we're staying right on that seat, not letting the weight fall off the seat at the front. If we come up the front, the weight falls off the seat, we have to put it back on and then we can go. And we just don't have time to do that. So Allison, we're going to go base. We'll shift up. Yep, base, lift up for 10 just like we did. And then on the final lift, what I want you to, the call is I want everyone to be on the middle of the seat. Move the hands well, but stay nice and in the middle of the seat. Do not let the weight fall off the seat at the front end and just go up. I don't want it to go up, let's not go up huge. Let's just go up. Let's just try and go up like a beat and a half. Just little sharper on the front, little more speed, drive side out of the legs, little more speed, drive side out of the handle. Sit low, stay on the seat, use the hands. Use your hands, stay on the seat, stay on the seat. Use the legs, increase the speed of the legs. Good.
On each rev up, I want you to focus on one thing, Coxies. Either quickness with the hands or strike to the balance. or quickness with the catch. Make the blade disappear. When we make that blade disappear, we're making it disappear with pressure on the front of the blade. Immediate power application. Pop in the knees. Knees don't stop when you reach the top. Watch that blade pop. Disappear right away. Now, when we get the full slide, we maintain the quickness at the turns. The only difference is we relax on the slide on the recovery. So we want to maintain the quickness on the turns at both ends, but relax on the recovery. Quick at both ends, the turns, at the turns. Knees don't stop when you reach the top. Pop. Pop. Quickness at both ends, relax on the recovery. All right, quick now. Quick reaction, quick reaction, quick reaction, quick reaction. We reverse the blade in the water. Reverse the blade in the water. Quick reaction. The blade disappears against the water. We want the blade to disappear against the water. Quick. Quick. No quarter slide. Really get the hands moving there. 7. 7, I want you to be ahead of stroke. Here we go. Sit up. Sit up. "52. All right, the next one we do is going to be at 1-to-1 ratio. The next one you do is going to be at 1-to-1 ratio. 1-to-1 ratio, Jeff. Blake, that was a little better at the timing, but you got to be right with him. Use that body weight now. Use that body weight just like we did earlier in the warm-up. Suspending the body right to the end of the strokes. The shoulders swing until the blade leaves the water. Quickness on the turns. Quickness on the turns allows us time on the recovery. If we're slow on the turns, we have to be fast on the slide. So that quickness and that quick reaction stays with this, keeps us with the speed of the boat and allows us more time to glide, to gather, allow the boat to run up beneath us. All right, Alyssa, get started, Alyssa, 1-to-1. Now, coxswains, everybody, let's focus on both ends of the turns, the quickness at the catch and the strike to the balance. We call that strike from the balance and strike to the balance. Listen for the bell note at the catch and the click at the release. Maintaining lateral pressure. All right, here we go. Maintaining lateral pressure. Lean that inside shoulder back to the bow ball. Bow side of your rigger. That's it. Quick. Listen for the clap. Listen for the clap. 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 Quick. Quick reaction. Long outside arm. Quick reaction. And full slide. That was beautiful. But remember, what was the one thing you guys learned? Who here can say it? The one thing they learned when they were pushing that truck. What do you think? What did you get from that? This lightweight boat. Can to pump the feet. All right. Right, you got to break inertia. You got to get it moving. You got to pump the feet. All right, what's the equivalent of the feet in the boat? The blade. Do you understand that? So you can make all the movements in the world you want, but it's not the movements in the boat that count. It's the movement of the blade that counts. Remember that. That's the one thing we got to remember. And if it's a little out of control at the beginning, don't worry about it. I want to see quickness, quick reaction. Do you understand that? All right, here we go. Let's get the boats even. We'll just do the start, then we'll do shifts later, okay? Remember that you're like a big ass dragster, and this is a drag race. And there's the big red light, the yellow light, the green light. The green light is like the flag dropping at the start. We can't go right into fourth gear. We got to go first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, shifting up. So think about shifting gears until you're flat out. All right? Let's work on the shifting the gears, shifting up to full throttle. Here we go. All right, we're at the start. We have alignment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention. Go. So let's shift gears, but remember, when the rate comes down, the power stays up. All right, Lisa, at that point, off the start, we're thinking about quickness. Then we shift, we think about what? Acceleration. Fantastic. Which will give you ratio, relaxation, and recovery, all right? But the thing is, you shift, you get that acceleration and drive, get them to breathe and relax on the recovery, all right? Here we go. Start in 3, shift 3. Let's start the boats even. We're going to shift it to a 36, okay? Shift to a 36. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention, go. Nice. That was not bad. Remember, let's not think about the number of strokes. Let's think about effective strokes. All right? The rate will happen. Okay, here we go. Same thing. Start and let's go start in 5, shift 3. Start in 5, shift 3, paddle it in. Okay? Does everybody understand that?
I'm gonna go straight to the end.
All right, Alyssa, take it up, stroke, bow pair. I want the bow balls to start together.
Alright, Glenn, do the stroke.
All right, I'm looking at both bow, we're videotaping both bow balls to see which bow ball goes off the line quicker. All right? I'm a lion bastard. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention, go. Nice shift, strong. Strong, send. Send. That's it, guys. Take it in. Nice job today.
Holding the knees with a person in front of you on the paddle. Aaron coming up a little early. There you go. Plenty of time. That's it. And as you paddle, you're nice and relaxed. Go for that extra reach. Drop the blades in close to bow and just feel your legs start, the weight of your legs to start falling, your knees just opening naturally. And then follow through with everything else. Keep getting used to the stroke being very, very horizontal, even on the paddle. Shoulders level, knees changing directions at the catch. Nice paddle, Galbraith. That's good and long. That's the way. Very nice. So this is your chance to visualize and rehearse at no pressure. Okay, you're rowing really well. Again, knees change direction quicker. Think more consciously about relaxing the quads into the catch so that your knees can turn around quickly. There can be no tension in your quads going up the recovery. Okay, so in the parents, as the ratings start coming up, your catches hang just a little bit as you're changing directions. Make sure that your forearms and your quads are relaxed as you approach the stern, and that you think just a few inches earlier in the recovery about starting to unweight your hands so the catches go right in. Yeah, like instead of keeping your blade in, just totally, when you start to drive up, and then halfway through the drive, just hit your thighs. Just dump, like totally, you know. All right, ready? All right, the mess up drill, attention, go! Oh yeah, that was good. On a hot day like this, I would have been cooled by that shower. Oh, amazing. When your blade's not in the water, you don't go anywhere? What a concept. All right, let's try that again. Let's do it right this time. Let's go somewhere. Sitting ready, one stroke. Everybody squeeze to your ribs. Everyone should have the same finish mark, therefore a set boat. One finish. Remember to swing. Attention, go. Ooh, now that was precision in the Galbraith, and not bad in the parents. I don't think I've heard handles actually ricochet off the gunnels with that much unison. 3 strokes. All right, just think about prying the boat forward. Mercer, Hun, oh, there will be no Mercer in your race. Blair, Petty, Maple, attention, go. Squeeze, Taylor, squeeze. Drive up, swing. Bad, we agree, okay. But now the question is, do you know why it was bad? Can you problem solve in your boat? Yes. Didn't finish together. Why do you think that might be? Too excited, didn't think to swing together. Okay? Remember, the start is all about leg press. Okay, leg press and leaning your body weight back behind the handle enough that you don't shoot your slide. Like leg press, like you're trying to you know, push the leg sled in the weight room or drive a clean up with acceleration using opening your hips. It's not about breaking the arms early. In fact, let's do this. You're not going to like this, but we're going to do it anyway. You're going to do a quarter feather, straight arm, start. 3 strokes. Straight arms, 3 strokes. Straight arms, 3 strokes. Remember to swing on all 3. Sit ready? Just remember straight arms and swing. Swing in and out of bow. You'll be fine. If you remember, straight arms and swing. Hands are down. Attention. One hand is up. Attention. Go. Swing. Uh-huh.
Are we supposed to do full speed too, or no?
No, that was fine. That was fine. What did you find you had to do to row straight arms? What did you notice? You swung more to keep your knees out of the way too? Yeah, these two things are important. Let's try 5 strokes, straight arms. 3/4 pressure, whatever speed comes. 5 strokes, straight arms. Hands are down. Attention. Go. Very nice. That's it. Nice Galbraith. Keep it big and relaxed. That's it. Relax quads, letting your feet come under you. Talk about the wake, push down, knees down. Go through it like butter, right through it. Knees down, you can do it. Huge swing here, swing. And reach. Quick legs, parents, keep firing them down, change quickly, together. Here we go, go, go. This is what you like to do, Shelly. Knees down, go. What's the boat doing under you? Is there any way you can let it run more? Yeah, stay out of the way of the boat. Keep kicking it along. Horizontal application. Little deep, Erica. Horizontal. Quicker hands. In and away. Go, 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 go. You've almost got it. Go, go, go. Yes!
So now they're on the paddle. They go on the paddle for 10. And they're going between 18 and 26 strokes per minute. So they go up to each 5. And it's a good way to warm up too, because they're taking 25 strokes and they go on the paddle, take another 25. But you can hear the coxswain calling the shift right at the top of the catch there. So now they're at 18. And she's going to call it right here. See, there's big move right after the catch. And then she'll call it again here. She uses the word shift, but I mean, you can pretty much use whatever you want. So now they're going to go from 26 to 34. Yeah, just aim for the green pole. I'll let you know if we're going to make the last one or not. So you do this so many times, you know, 1,500 meters to go in a race and the coxswain needs you to shift up. It's like automatic. If she asks them to shift, they're just going to do it without even thinking about it. Because they've shifted so many times over and over and over again. No matter what the rate is, they just know the drill. Now stay loose on the recovery, stay loose. Don't force the ends. So now they're going to 36. I'm watching the splits. They're still going down. 38. One more at 40. Can't quite get it there on this one. It's a little too cold right now. Go to 40. But that's long. Okay, 38, 39 there, nice and long. That's good. You're still swinging at the high rate. We're going to have to keep swinging like that. So that's a good job. Okay, we'll turn around and practice some starts on the fly. Keep the rate up while they're warm this morning. So now this is a drill that we do. Not only for boat speed, just to see how fast they can get the boat going, but also to practice their start sequence. But we don't do it from the dead stop. It just takes too long. We want to get the work done and get out of here. So we'll just do these like 15s, 10s, and we'll start them from the finish while the boat's moving, the whole start sequence. They don't have to stop, wane up, hold down, you know, go through that whole thing. Remember, we still need to keep the finishes quiet now. Quiet finishes. We don't want noisy rowing. It takes, 5 strokes and they're up to 38. So they get the boat moving really quick. It's just a good drill for speed too. They talk about seeing how fast they can drop the split down, even just for one stroke, just to see how fast they can go. Let's go ahead and paddle for an extra minute, okay? Paddle for an extra minute. So we can just keep moving, and then I can actually watch her heart rate, and we'll just paddle, we'll just keep paddling until it's down to the point where I feel the crew has completely recovered. So basically all we're doing is breaking the boat free, and then you go into your running start, okay? But you want to break it free and get it going and then get right into it, okay? Let's take the first one again and make sure that our blades are buried at least 1 inch. 1 to 1.5, 1 3/8. Okay, and see everybody's relaxed. You can see the blade tips. And attention, Go. Go.
3/4. And 3/4. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9,
Oh, that was a little high. That was fast. They hit a 126 on the splits, so pretty good. That was nice. A little high, but I mean, it was fast. I mean, you're up to 41.5, I think I saw.
Yeah.
Did it feel like 41.5? No? No, things are quick and clean, you know? It's good. Okay, we're gonna take that first 250 meters once. Turn around and do it one more time. Really focusing on that shift down and keeping the speed of the boat. Okay, so now we've been calling 10 after the 20. Yeah, so I want you to, once you shift down, I really want you to think about keeping that boat moving. Like hanging on to it as long as we can, hanging on to the speed as long as we can. Okay?
You want to set 33 down?
Yeah, 32.5, 33, no higher than 33. But let's use this one as a tester. Let's see where it ends up, talk about it, we'll turn around. We'll do it one more time. Okay? But things are working nicely this morning, so keep it up.
Okay, now remember in the 4, you're going to build velocity quicker in the 4. In the 4, you're going to build velocity quicker. So you're going to have to chase the stroke a little bit more aggressively with the leg drive in terms of speed. In the 8, it's going to take you a bit longer to get up to speed, so be patient with that. Don't try to rip the water on the first stroke. Build velocity over 5. Build velocity over 5, a little more patient in the 8, getting up to speed. Hands are down. Attention. Go. All right, very nice. Good balance, good set on the releases. Good job. And let's do start plus 10. Start plus 10. As we build the velocity, coxswains, as we build the velocity, making sure the catch timing stays tight at the stern pair and that you feel the pop at the catch, no lag, no delay. Start plus 10. Clean extraction now, stay crisp. Especially bow pair in the 8. Setting the boat through hands. Attention. Go. All right, we're gonna do a start plus high 10, lengthen for 10. Start plus high 10, lengthen for 10. 2 things on this start that we're looking for. Number 1, catch timing and quickness, making sure we're not giving away water at the catch. Catching on the recovery, sticking it, backing it in, reaching the blade back behind a buoy in the water, an imaginary buoy in the water. so that we have good catch, we're not giving away any water. Second thing, on the lengthen, making sure that we get the change on the recovery that reflects more recovery rather than just a drop of the rate. We're going from a shorter recovery to a longer recovery, so we want to get the whole crew focused in on that change coming out of stern pair. Watching them extremely carefully, picking up the speed difference, the speed change as their shafts move through the air, watching that very carefully. Start plus 10, lengthen 10, picking up the changes, making sure we're catching on the recovery, getting all the good water behind the pin. All that good water back behind the pin. All right, here we go. One hand in the air. Bow C2, let's not shoot our slide. Make sure we have the catch before we drive. Catch before we drive. We have alignment. Start plus 10, lengthen for 10, and fly it. Hands are down. Attention. Go! Feel the change now, see the change. Good, good. All right, nice flow, Red Dawn, nice flow on that lengthen. This is a drill I call 3 and 3. It's one of our basic pause drills. Rowers take 3 strokes, followed by 3 pauses. First pause at arms away, followed by the second pause at body over, and the third pause at half slide. Why do you like it? I like this drill because as the boat slows down, the boat becomes more unstable, and at the same time as the boat becomes unstable, the rowers are in a more difficult position to balance the boat, so it really forces them to focus. Especially when the knees come up, you're raising your center of gravity, so that makes the boat even more unstable as it's slowing down, so you really got to balance the boat well. Another pause drill we like to do is what's called walk the pause, where they'll take 1 stroke, pause at arms away, take another stroke, pause at body over, take another stroke, pause at half slide, and progress all the way through to the catch. The other nice thing about the 3 and 3 pause is after that last pause, they've got to focus on their roll up and catch timing. Next up, guys, we're going to build into our sprint. So we'll start off at half pressure. We're going to start off at half pressure. Then we're going to build into our race pace and then take it to the finish line. So Cameron on this, because of how we sprint, cutting the back, but not too much. We want to keep a little swing to bow so that we don't just cut the send at the vertical body position. We want to let the body come back a bit to keep the send productive. We want to keep all the good water on the front end without overreaching. Remember, gentlemen, hyperextension equals a slow catch, a slow drive off the catch. We don't want to hyperextend. We want to get the normal catch, send it, a little bit of layback, a little bit of send, but then right back to get the next catch, get the rate up, but still move the boat and be productive. And again, watching the puddle clearance, making sure the sprint stays productive. Nice clearance, 3 feet right now, very good. send it, pop it. Feel the pop, gentlemen, up and go. Last five, 1.
It's better. Right, Berkeley? Better?
But as we're building, let's just make sure that we're thinking in terms, as we're getting ready to do starts, we want to think in terms of getting hull speed. Those first 3 strokes, we've got to raise the hull speed. We do that just like the leg press. Just push the boat up to speed first before the rate comes. Get the speed out of the hull, let the rate follow. Okay, tune in right away to getting connected, moving the hull. Connect, move the boat. Feel the connection in the blade first. Don't worry about rating, worry about hull speed. Firm it. We'll go 3 and 10 on this one. Okay, before we get into actually doing starts, I want to do a little pair addition work all 8 just to get used to connecting, moving the boat up to speed. So let's check it down and we'll start out stern pairs. We're going to go through the boat pretty quickly. I'll make the switches. I'll call the switches. So here we go, stern pairs. We'll start out. Good connected strokes. Ready, go. Okay, getting the weight on. Thinking about moving the hull. Good firm here. Want to be working as hard as we can without white water coming off the blade. Grip, move the boat. Stern 4 and 2. No white water off the blades, even as it gets faster. Connect, move the hull. Come on. Legs, push that boat up to speed. Stern 6 and 2. Push it up to speed. Push it. Jamie, body under control. All 8 and 2. Okay, let it go now for 20. Just let it build for 20 and then paddle. Go. After 20, we'll actually just weigh it up you. Okay, coming off of that drill, we want to remember to take the concept of connection into our start. So we're going to start out just doing the first stroke. Let's sit up and do the first stroke. We want the boat surging forward. We do not want the boat to kick backwards. So on this first stroke, I want to think about weight on the blade. Don't think about weight on the foot stretchers. Think about getting weight out on the blade. Here we go. I'm going to do the first one. Attention. Go. Okay, both boats' stern slipped a little bit backwards. Let's do the same thing. Check it down, sit up. Let's see if we can get the bow to surge forward. Don't let that stern slip backwards at all. You really want to think in terms of having weight out on that blade. Single. Attention. Go. That's a little bit better. Let's do it again. You can come, why don't you come around? Okay, sit up. Make sure we're getting our reaction time on this first one. I'll pause a little longer, making sure that we're listening and getting our reaction moving together, collective. No slip. Attention. Go. Okay. I'm going to do it a couple more times. I want to turn the focus to the finish, making sure we're unified at the finish, tight puddles at the finish, making sure that you're holding that handle up. Don't dump the handle into your lap, washing out. Hold on, really finish together. Here we go. Don't get short, don't cut it off, finish together. Okay, pressure on the blade all the way to the finish, tight puddles. Attention. Go! Oh, that was better. Oh, that was better. Near boat, that was much better. It was much tighter, much more clean at the finish because of that. We're just going to do some 10s at base. We're going to work on how we shift up. So we shift up. I really just want you to work on today. We're going to do two things. We're going to do one thing where we shift. So we go 10 at base and we shift up 2 beats on 1 stroke. So the way we want to do it is, we talked about this earlier, is we want to raise it 3 beats, drop it 1, right? So say we're going in at 36, we want to move to 38. So we go from 36 to 39, and then we lengthen back down on. Okay? So it's stride, lengthen up, and then stride down. So always easier to come from above. Here we go. Let's try. We're going to get through this buoy line, and we'll go 10 at base and up for 10. First shift will be a 2-stroke shift. So we'll go from 36 to 38, but when you execute it, we're going to go in 1 from 36, 1 stroke to 39, next stroke back down on the 38 and stride it out. Sounds complex, but it's easy to do.
We'll take 3 and 10 to 36.
3 and 10 to 36. Right. Right. You're calling the shift. I'm just starting the piece. You call the shift. Okay? All right. Here we go. Both boats from the finish on the paddle. From the finish over there on the paddle. Berkeley. Okay. Paddle. Go. Berkeley, go through, lean. Where are we going? Just get through these buoys. Try to get through these buoys without hitting, and then we'll go. Okay. All right, let's firm it. Firm it. We're going to go to base speed. It doesn't have to be 36. It can be whatever you want for base. On this one. That's 36. Good. Shift up, lengthen, wait.